Hey guys, it's Jamie. I'm with Carmelita Pittman. She's a singer, songwriter, dancer, visual artist, and she's also the vice president of Lava. There's so much going on. First off, you're the VP of Lava. What is it about Lava that you truly love?
Well, first of all, I love the founder, and we're personal friends, and it's just wonderful to be part of this creative group. It really is a wonderful networking opportunity, and also a way, of connecting with the community through the arts as a group, and also, as our founder says, giving back to the community, because we're also a humanitarian group as well as a visual artist group.
There's so many facets of you, Carmelita. So let's go back to your childhood and where it all began. And during that time, what were you working on as an artist?
Well, my journey was very similar to that of my mother. She started out when she was around 4 years old, and I remember her telling me the story of how she would take her pastel, her colored chalks, and draw on the sidewalk, and how the neighbors would make everybody else walk around them instead of on the sidewalk when she finished, because she really created works of art. And I started out at about the same time, at 4 years of age, and the first thing I drew was of a Native American, and I don't know where I got that image from, but I still have that drawing. And you can tell that it was a Native American with his full regalia, and the headdress and all of that.
Oh, wow. Since then, where has your art taken you?
Well, my journey has led me to become an art educator, thanks to my mother, who actually was my biggest sponsor, and she supported everything that I did in terms of my development as an artist. And I became an art educator because she financed my going through college, and actually I fulfilled my end of the bargain by graduating, and I graduated with honors from USC, and I have her to thank for that. And as a result of not only that, but so many other things that she's done to sacrifice on my behalf so that I could have a better life, I have founded a living memorial for her, and it's called the Rose Breast Cancer Society. And because I was an educator, up until the time that I left the district, which was in 1989, I decided that this particular organization would also be an extension of being an educator. So I'm still teaching, but on a different scale. And my classroom now is a community, and what we do is we teach people how to empower themselves by learning more about wellness and what they can do to prevent breast cancer, because it is a preventable disease, which is the good news. And also we talk about infrared thermography, which can detect the presence of a precancerous condition up to 10 years in advance before a lump can form. So these are some of the things that our organization is involved with, and I have all that to owe to her. And we're working on making a difference in the lives of others through her.
And that sounds like an amazing organization. And then it says you're also a dancer, and a singer, and a songwriter. How did you get into all of that?
Well, I've always loved to dance, and I think the most recent thing that I've done in terms of performing as a dancer was actually doing a Hindu Manipuri dance in a movie which came out last year, called Brando Unauthorized, about Marlon Brando's early life. And the producers actually created a set so that I could have an opportunity to do that dance in a scene with the actor who was playing Marlon Brando, whose name is Damien Chapa. And he's a marvelous actor. He has many credits in the movie world, and I was just, really, it was amazing how my pathway led there, but that's part of what I do, is, just sort of all around performing whenever there's an opportunity, and, just encompassing all the arts in our organization. The Rose Breast Cancer Society is also an arts-based organization, and we invite the community, the performing artists, the visual artists, as well as the wellness community to come together so that we can have a major event, which we just had, and LABA was a part of that. And we had our last event in Studio City, and it was the 13th annual Rose Variety Art Show, what we call it. And we have a variety stage show, we have the artists, and we have the wellness people. And in this case, we had like 2 shows in one, because the artists were in a wonderful environment to themselves, in a garden, a lovely garden setting with waterfalls, and very scenic and ethereal, and they had their own thing going on out there. And performing artists were performing in the gazebo, and the visual artists, of course, had theirs set up. And you know, the arts are healing, and it's all connected. And then on the inside, we had it at the Sportsman's Lodge. They have the ballroom, the Starlight Ballroom. We honored some of the artists in the community, and one of the artists who we recognize is a singer-songwriter, a 2-time Oscar-nominated singer-songwriter, Carol Connors, who we honored with an Achievement Award, and she is best known for her composition with Bill Conti and one other songwriter, and best known for Gonna Fly Now. It's the theme to Rocky, Sylvester Stallone's hit movie, and many other things that she's done. So she and I are working together now on a project which will, God willing, result in a recording of a song that she has given me permission to record. And it's called Only My Song, Only the Music, Only My Song. So it's something that I'm looking forward to doing.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Along your journey, you've met a ton of people. You've sang with some famous celebrities. But who were some of your mentors growing up through life? Who did you really look up to and felt that gave you the support to continue to go live your dream?
Well, sometimes I've often wondered, you know, I think my greatest supporter is God, because without having a spiritual foundation, I know that I couldn't be where I am now. But I've been very involved with my church. In fact, I'd like to mention, if I can, that I have an event coming up at the end of this month. It happens to be November the 27th, which is on a Sunday. And we are going to honor one of our honorary board members, Linda Hopkins, who's a living legend. She has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and she's known as the mother of the blues, and Mahalia Jackson discovered her when she was a youngster. And so I'm going to honor her during my show, and we'll probably have some other dignitaries there too to help me honor her. Right now we have on board Senior Senator Bettio, who's going to present a scepter to her, which I've commissioned him to do. And it's like a staff, you know, it's a work of art which she can use, and she can also present in her home as a work of art. So it'll be a living form of a sculpture that she can actually use. And we just love Linda. She's been so much a part of our organization with the Rose Breast Cancer Society, a huge supporter. And every time I do anything, I can always count on her to be there and be a part of it. God willing, if there's a way to get her there, she's always there. And then we have others that have been very much involved, many other celebrities in our organization, which helps give it credibility, of course. And I'm very pleased to say that Margaret O'Brien, who is a 4-time, she has 4 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and an Oscar-winning actress of many years, child star until her adulthood. And she has become involved with us recently, and we just recently had a cancer prevention symposium at the Beverly Hills Country Club, where she was there, and the president of the Southern California Motion Picture Council, of which I'm a life member. He was our Angel of the Year this year, and he was there, and he brought a very lovely lady to our event. Her name is Linda Stern, and she is the daughter of a silent movie star named Anita Page, and they presented items that we can use for our next silent auction for the 14th annual Rose Rowdy Art Show, an autographed photograph of Anita Page, and also a small item that a pendant that we can also auction. So we were pleased to have them attend the last event, and we honored Irish Shearer. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get her name straight. But she is just really a remarkable lady. She's 90 years young, a beautiful woman, and in herself, she's got her own story going on. Her great-grandmother was the Marquesa de Pinzon, and they were the owners of a shipping making company, and they actually provided the 3 ships that sailed to America that Columbus used to get him here. And I always look at her, and because she's so beautiful and young looking, her skin is smooth and just a lovely woman, lovely to look at, and I say Christopher Columbus discovered America and Iris discovered the fountain of youth. But I mean, she was part of the event. We